I'm Michelle and this is Michmash. Today I'm filming a March book haul. I bought a few books on Book Outlet and then I bought one book at an actual bookstore. And I just wanted to let you know what I bought. I had never bought any books on Book Outlet before, but I've heard a lot of people talking about it on YouTube and stuff. This is clearly not sponsored, but I just wanted to let you know that I found all these books for super cheap on there. So, starting with these two books. You may have heard of these. They are part of the Grisha trilogy by Leigh Bardugo. This is Siege and Storm and Ruin and Rising. You may notice that I do not have the first book, Shadow and Bone. I don't have that book. But these two were on there and they were so cheap. This one was $4 and this one was $5. And they're hardcover. Covers are really nice, I like them, and I've been hearing a lot of good things about them actually. Kirsty from Melbourne on My Mind, I'll link her channel below. She talked about them and she reads like 10 books a week, so I kind of trust her opinion. She seems to know what she's talking about and she said they were quite good. So I'm going to try and pick up Shadow and Bone somewhere, so I actually have the whole series. If you know of anywhere where they have that for cheap, let me know, because I can only find it for like 20 bucks, so not quite the same. So yeah, I don't really know much about this series, other than it's like a fantasy series. Fantasy, romance, and adventure. It says Rick Riordan, who wrote the famous Percy Jackson series, which I've never read. So yeah, I don't really know anything about these, but I wanted to own them because they're pretty, and I wanted to check them out, and they were cheap, so that's what I bought. Next, from Book Outlet, I got a couple cookbooks, which is kind of random, but I thought I'd share them anyway because they were also really cheap. I looked up all these books on, I was going through all the cookbooks because I'm trying to get a little bit more creative in the kitchen, and I was looking them up on Amazon.com, and you can see like a preview of the books and stuff. So that's like the best way to look at a cookbook. You can kind of see if, okay, how many of these recipes in the index would I want to make? Do they have pictures on them? I really like cookbooks with pictures, but this one doesn't actually have pictures for everything. But so this first one I got for $7. This is Bobby Dean's Everday Eats. This is, I guess, Paula Dean's son, and he has written a few cookbooks. But what I liked about this one was they're all under 30 minutes, which is really good. And they just seemed like normal recipes. Sometimes you look at a cookbook and you're like, I would have to go to like 5 different specialty food stores to get those ingredients, and I wouldn't even know what to do, and I don't even know if I would like that. They just are over my head for where I'm at right now. So this one is just kind of, but it's not just like barbecued chicken and put some corn on the cob next to it. Like, it's a little bit more interesting than that. So there's like a lot of different variety. Shrimp coconut curry, spicy coconut noodle soup, that looks yummy. This looks yummy. Pasta and bean soup. I saw someone do a cookbook review video on YouTube, and she made 3 different recipes from the cookbook and reviewed it, and I wonder if that would be a good idea. Let me know if you think that would be cool. I can maybe try and do that with one of these books. It'd be a good challenge for me, that's for sure. And then the next book I got, this was $10, so not as cheap, but it's still, I think it's pretty cool. It's called No Time to Cook, and it's by DK Publishing, and I like every book that they make. The way they design them are so sweet, and I'm such a sucker for them. So this is kind of like what a normal page looks like, and I just think it's really cool. They have like, so the ingredients and then the instructions, a picture of every single recipe, which is key, and then a plan of action. And then they have these really cool, some pages like this is 8 different salad in a jar recipes, and they're drawn, but they just look really cool and yummy. This is a wheel of smoothies. So you kind of pick something from each section, and then you're supposed to have a good smoothie. I'm just such a sucker for like cool diagrams like that. And a lot of these recipes look really yummy, so I'm excited to try this. I also really liked that they have this section of like things that you should just always have on hand, and then for for each thing they give like 3 ideas of what you could do with those things. So I don't know, even though I've been living on my own for a while now, I still feel like a newbie with like cooking, and I just struggle with it. So I'm hoping this will be inspirational and give me some ideas. So I really like this book so far, but I haven't made anything from it yet. The last book I bought in March, I bought at a bookstore when I was on vacation last week. I was in Canmore, Alberta. There's this cute little bookshop called Cafe Books. They have a little tea house in the back with a used bookstore there, and they have a new bookstore as well. And I found this book, which I had never heard of before. It's called Life or Death by Michael Robotham. It was signed by the author, and he's from Australia though, so I guess he was there, or he sent this book to them or something. Right there is his autograph. And it's about a man who spent a decade in prison for an armed robbery where 4 people died. There's $7 million that's never been recovered from that robbery, and everyone assumes he knows where it is. So all throughout prison for 10 years, he's like abused, beaten, attacked by the prison guards and everyone else to try and find out, because they want to find out where that money is. But the day before he's about to be released, he vanishes. And so everyone's trying to find him, he's running. Apparently it's really fast-paced and exciting, and it just sounds really cool. And it has some good reviews on Goodreads as well. So, I don't know, it's kind of different for me. I don't really read thrillers anymore, but I remember like the first time I picked up a John Grisham, it was like, what is this? It was amazing. The Pelican Brief was the best. So I'm kind of excited to read something like this. It's pretty big, but like huge margins and stuff. It's, your classic like thriller paperback. If you've read any of these books or have any cookbook ideas maybe, or you know where I can find Shadow and Bone for cheap in hardcover, let me know and leave a comment below. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.